The last terrorist enclave south of Damascus has now been liberated from Islamic State. That leaves all areas around the Syrian capital officially under government control. Now, state television footage has shown the army celebrating victory, firing rounds into the air. The area has seen intense fighting between terrorists and government forces over the last few weeks. Murad Gazdiev, who's been across the conflict for us on the ground in Syria, has more on that development.
Assad has won the Battle of Yarmouk. Ghouta, in that area, he's now victorious, but it did come at a huge price. And we must understand that other than being a symbolic victory, this is also a strategic victory, because this is a huge weight off the Syrian government's shoulders. It was ISIS against Al-Qaeda, against Islamists, against rebels, against the Syrian government, with shifting alliances, temporary ceasefires. But honestly, I've been to many places in Syria, and from what my colleagues who are there now tell me, Yarmouk is one of a kind. Many of my colleagues, locals, international journalists, some of whom I knew, some of them were killed, some of them crippled, wounded in Yarmouk because of how vicious and horrendous the fighting there was. It was originally a city built up by Palestinian refugees, but to be honest with you, it's very difficult imagining many people coming back anytime soon. There's simply nothing left to come back to. The city has been annihilated over the last 7 years, and add to that all the booby traps, the mines, the unexploded munitions, and honestly difficult to see anyone coming back and starting from scratch. But there is a bright side to all of this. Damascus is now secure. So people in Damascus, millions in and around the city, will no longer wake up in the middle of the night to deafening explosions. For the first time, Damascus is free of war.